Man, it's rather noisy in here with all the shuttles and everything flying by. Hello, Bradley.
Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
Make sure to keep a clear log of what you're doing.
Well, let's save some bandwidth. Busted ass defeat initiative. Copy, paste, repeat. You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Follow that dot. There will be more to do on EOS
Did
later.
he just break the fourth
Some
wall?
key positions: Connor Supply,
Follow that dot
Ramirez
to your next
Medical,
objective.
Abrams Science, Fawkes Engineering. With them and my major domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
They never knew what hit them.
The first two outposts didn't have a chance. It was clear to everyone on the ground.
I saw the brief. I'm making sure every one of our people is eyes wide. You changed this planet, but that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
I haven't reached the end of that trail, but not everyone died outright.
Right. They tell me there were staggered evacs. If any want to try again, they're welcome. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag. Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real.
Right. Anything else we can chat about?
Nexus must be waiting, Pathfinder. Relax. There will be more for you on EOS after you get back.
Any insights about the people running the show from the Nexus?
I only work with Addison. She's by the book. And with all the shit that happened, that's to her credit.
And the others?
I only work with Addison.
Anything you'd say if you weren't in their direct employ?
If I wasn't in their direct employ, I'd give that rat's nest a wide berth. Outposts deal with Addison. She deals with the others. And I don't envy her.
All right.
What's behind naming the outpost Prodromos?
It means forerunner. Languages bore the shit out of me, but we voted fair. That ownership is key to the initiative. That's how you convince a bunch of civilians to jump galaxies. As long as we meet our obligations to the Nexus, what we build and how we organize, we get to figure it out.
All right. What's your history?
Tell me about yourself.
August Bradley, retired from the Alliance. I keep the discipline, but not so much the doctrine. I joined the initiative because it's a frontier. Not a lot of those left. Not that you can reach on my pension anyway.
Any family?
A niece on Earth. We didn't talk after my sister passed.
I've had similar happen to my family.
Yes, well, we stay out of people's grief.
My father, your sister. Sounds like we've both lost a lot.
We stay out of people's grief, Pathfinder.
What is that? Stay out of people's grief. You've said it before.
Shit, that's right. You didn't have the block leader death talk. The thing is, you and your father, not unique, just recent. Every initiative species, except maybe Asari and Krogan, went into cryo with friends and family and woke up knowing they were all dead. Everything we build begins with that. The unsaid start to the initiative.
Right, because 600
So,
years
yeah.
have passed.
We stay out of people's grief.
How do you keep it from just spilling out?
I let it. And my people stay out of it when I do. And I stay out of theirs. What's that old saying? Children with dead parents think everything is possible and nothing is safe? That seems like it fits anyone in the initiative. Or maybe everyone.
What can you say about the Prodromos block?
Exacting bunch, as the science types always are. We'll eventually allow the staking of claims for groups with enough startup resources. Not quite gold rush, not quite land grants. Honored to lead them for as long as they need me.
All right. EOS?
Just looking for a status report. Informal, of course.
Not much to report. We're making life up as we go.
All right, that's enough.
We'll talk another time.
Oh, and Pathfinder, what I said about grief? Every pirate we brought to this cluster woke up with the same reality you did. Maybe think about that when shooting doesn't have to start.
Gotcha. Alright, let's see. According to my little compass at the top, there's a new side quest over there. There's something over there. Of course, there's also a bunch of different people that we can talk to in each of these different buildings. Like this guy here, Major Domo.
Pathfinder. Major Domo Evan Bell Scott. I have headaches, so you don't have to. Rather, so Bradley doesn't have to.
Huh.
I've also coordinated with your Ket expert. He wanted me to remind you to find him.
I didn't assign a Ket expert to Prodromos.
Then he's a hell of a self-motivator. Here's the nav anyway. Precision is important.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk to him later, I guess.
Another time.
Of course.
Curious if there's anything in here to scan. There's a terminal here. Of course, we're just getting started, so of course there's plenty of time to do this. To come back and check out all this stuff. Talk to all these people. Fluorite. Scan it and collect it. Question mark over here too.
Hello, Ryder.
Ooh, it's from the terminal. Request. Deployment of Tervian, a exo studies specialist. An asset that will help viability. Speak with Aston's assistant on the Nexus. Waking up to the future. A merchant. Let's see here. Huh. Got a few things. May as well sell my salvage. There we go. Yeah, so obviously we can't do that much exploring right now because we still need to give the planet to have... we still need to give it time to clear out the radiation. It's not fully cleared and cleaned up yet, so we can't go fully exploring on this planet just yet. So we're still kind of in the opening phases of the game where it's like, go here and learn how to do this, and then learn how to do that. In fact, let's look at the map. Oh, there's another little quest over here. Let's go pick that up before we head on to the Tempest and head out of here. It's like we took care of the outpost and now it wants us to head back to the Nexus to do a bunch of other stuff. This is something here. What is this? Oh, the research center. Oh, I have one of these on my ship. What do I need to do it here for? Now, why is it showing... Oh. Wow. Those footprints are coming in really late. You see that? Oh, that's not good. That is not good. However, it looks like they're coming in relatively well for my... Oh, nope, nope. I take it back. Nope, I take it back. Oh, the footprints. Oh, that's not good. It's another graphical flaw with this game that sadly will never get fixed. Another little terminal quest.
Someone left a warning.
Looks
Looks like a work crew thinks they can take control of the remnant.
That's an incredibly bad idea.
Work crew rosters are posted publicly.
The datapad mentioned medbay. A little work, we could find where to catch up with them.
Investigate the medbay. Find the work. Oh, okay, so that's here. So there is something. There's the, what is that? That's another memory trigger. We can now always fast travel back there. That's where we can put the pendant. But again, this is also stuff we can do later on. There's another memory trigger, another new side quest. This area will open up later once the radiation for the planet's surface has cleared up a bit more. But we can't do that just yet. So for now, let's just go ahead and head back to the Tempest. we have a few priority things to do here. We need to go speak with Tan. We can speak to Kandros either on the Nexus or on the Tempest. And we need to speak to Addison. Ooh, there's also some other side quests that popped up here. Yeah. A lot of things starting to pop up now.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Still haven't even gotten into any of the real meat of the game yet. Like, that whole planet is just kind of like the opening to the game. That whole vault and getting that outpost, yeah, that's still kind of part of the, like, the first act of the game.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Huh.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed.
That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
Huh. Whatever. It's cool.
We're adventurers. Whatever makes the squad comfortable is okay with me. Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation
Thanks.
poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at
Okay,
every turn.
I get it.
Once again, did not get killed.
Okay, we
You
get it.
guys really need to raise the bar on what you call
I'm with
success.
Drac on this one.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Korra, come on.
Fair enough.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots.
Thank you,
Just to be
Korra.
clear.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Work hard.
Helios threw us for a loop. Meaning, we're kind of new at this. All of us. So let's figure out what the rules are now. And try to stick to them.
Sounds good.
If there's one thing I know I can do, it's make up rules.
No one said make up rules. Can we please keep anarchy to a minimum?
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus. PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical. Good meeting, everyone.
It's like just, yeah, dismissed. Oh, wait. They didn't really.
Pathfinder, you have pending vid calls.
Thank you. Let's call Kandros.
Hello again, Ryder. Taking an interest in my strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck. Kendros out.
So yeah, this is basically the incorporation of the
I'm in the galley
multiplayer.
when you're free.
Thanks, Drax. Yeah, the strike team missions. This is basically the multiplayer. It kind of reminds me of the in World of Warcraft in the class halls when you send out your followers to go out and do missions to get resources for you. Yeah, that's basically what this kind of reminds me of. Now, there's actually an option where you can just go ahead and take control of this of whatever squad you send on these. Basically it's a multiplayer match. Yeah. It's kind of like how they tried to make it kind of like an agent thing back in Mass Effect 3. So you select this, and then we've got, I guess right now, this is our current teams we have. We have 2 teams, Team Bravo, Team Zulu. They're both level 10. They have traits. We could recruit a new team if we have enough funds. They can get us rewards. So let's see. I can say I want them to recover supplies. Yeah, see, this is an Apex mission, so I could either play a multiplayer or send a strike team. Different levels of success. Let's go ahead and send these guys out. Team Zulu. Ships. Let's go ahead and send Team Bravo. There we go. So now, that one will take an hour and a half. That one will take 4.5 hours to do. And then when they'll have whether or not they succeed, I'll get rewards, which is basically a loot box. Oh, yeah. Because we all love those loot boxes, don't we? Yeah, that's basically what it is. Anyway. Alright. Let's mark that. But, let's also head downstairs and speak with Drax. Peavy is over in this room as well. We'll speak to her later.
And don't give the Pathfinder...
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Lucia.
Who are you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just because she's my granddaughter.
Kesh is your granddaughter? Oh, that is so cute. We like trouble here.
Well, welcome to the Tempest. Trouble's what we do.
I like the way you think, kid.
Someone somewhere shivered when I said that.
Probably Tan. Damn politicians.
Yeah.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
Your people had to know what it'd be like when you left the Nexus.
We did, but there weren't a lot of options. After the mutiny happened, it was either buckle under Tan's rules or start our own colony.
I can see why you left.
Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
What about Kesh?
Not all Krogan left. Your granddaughter stayed.
Good thing she did. Without my Lucia, you wouldn't have had much of a station to tie your ship to. As for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
I understand why you left.
Your people come first.
Keeping Kesh and our colony safe will always be my top priority. That's why I'm happy to tag along, help make this galaxy a little more hospitable.
And I'm happy to have
Can't
a
argue with
Krogan
that.
along. Always am.
Ryder, you meet Spender yet?
Oh,
Colonial
yeah.
Affairs, the ass in assistant director.
Yeah, I met him.
Got no idea why Addison keeps him around.
At least I think I
Spender
did.
lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for Kesh ever since.
Really?
He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
I see. So tell me more about Kesh.
What's it like to have Kesh as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Raised her myself. Damn proud of her, too. She did good, even with me for a granddad.
She's honest. Definitely blunt.
She had to take after me in some ways, I guess.
So, what are your thoughts on Sam?
Did Lexi brief you on Sam and squad connectivity yet?
Yeah. You want to hook that thing up to my comms, sure, but that's where it stops. Putting an AI in your head, giving it access to everything like that, it's begging for trouble.
Why do you say that?
I've seen what bots can do when they turn on their creators.
The Geth.
Been in some of those fights. There's a reason that kind of research was outlawed.
Yeah. I was dismissed from the Alliance when news of what my dad was researching got out.
No shit. Ruined the writer name, I'll bet.
Almost.
Okay, remember, the Geth only turned on the Quarians because the Quarians attacked them first. The Geth did not want to fight them, but the Quarians got scared and turned on them, and thus got the Geth to turn on them. Anyway, Sam and I are a package deal.
Sam is part of what makes someone a Pathfinder. You're just gonna have to deal with that.
So long as it's not in my head and it ain't messing with my body.
So tell me more about the Nexus Uprising.
Why did the Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were supposed to get a say in station business. Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal, and Tan came down hard. Too hard. So we left. Kesh is alone on that station now.
You think someone might try to hurt Cash?
More like she airlocks Spender. Or he tries to stab her in the back, and then she airlocks him. Tan wouldn't listen to me when I told him Spender had a part in the mutiny. I had no proof.
Of course Tan wouldn't listen.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out, and my clan needs to get back on station, without Spender messing things up. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
I will definitely look into Spender.
I'd like to know more about you.
Fire away.
Alright, you seem to know Vetra.
How did you and Vetra meet?
What's your history with her?
Huh, that's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
Yeah, a bit.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for Kesh right under my nose.
Ha!
I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
Ha! Reminds me of another certain Turian I knew long ago. She's pretty awesome that way.
She really has a way of getting things done.
She sure does. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
So, the Krogan colony. Tell me about that.
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going. Self-sustainable, the works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps. I'm pretty fond of Korkro roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
Tell me about your combat experience.
So, about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some details.
Ha! The list will be shorter if you ask me what experience I don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now. Centuries. Shit. Well over 1,000 years. Don't even know how I'm still alive, to be honest.
Skill?
It ain't luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a really hard head.
And Krogan have some of the hardest heads around.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Oh, I'm sure he's got a ton of
Does
war
a
stories.
hijack scratch its butt?
Yeah, he's got a ton of stories.
Anything about the Ket? Or combat in general?
Well, common Ket are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Wraiths are sneaky little shits, like to ghost up behind you when you least expect it. Just listen for them. They tend to give themselves away right before coming at you. Break through their head plates, then a headshot should do the trick.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Destined are annoying, quick. Got some crazy mist that hides them from view, their friends too. Take a Destined down, and that mist goes away. Makes them a prime target, if you ask me. Perfect for grenade practice.
So he's kind of like your bestiary. Like, he'll, like, give you advice on how to take down certain types of enemies. It's pretty awesome.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
Do you call everyone kid?
Is everyone a kid to you?
Ha, when you get to be my age, yeah, pretty
Look,
much.
I'm old enough that you're all a bunch of kids to me. I think he and Rex would have gotten along lovely. Usually when you have to open the door, that means there's going to be a cutscene.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
And you get to be with me. Well, welcome aboard, Lexi.
Happy to have you, Dr. Tapero.
I'll do my best. Now, hold still.
Ow!
Ow!
Sorry.
Give me a bit of warning
I remember
first.
you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
Hey, you're gonna be great.
I couldn't be in better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here...
What?
A Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the cat?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
Oh. Oh my. A flirt option. Yeah. I'm actually not necessarily inclined to want to flirt with the good doctor here. I have my eyes set on another certain member of the Tempest, but, yeah, I think, Shepard, he definitely fell for another certain sorry doctor, but Ryder is probably not gonna be doing that. Let's say, an anatomist and a physician?
Anatomist? Physician? That's quite the resume.
I'm also a licensed psychologist. 275 years has given me plenty of time to branch out. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats
Oh,
his vegetables.
no. Great, now she's also gonna be my mother. It's like, did you eat your vegetables? Did you change your underwear?
So we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
Speaking of which, let's see here. Talked about the memory fragments.
I need to talk to you about something private.
She's gonna be my psychiatrist that I go to
That's
in
what
this
I'm
game,
here for.
so may as well.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel, from when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
It was where his journey to Andromeda really began.
Those events started your family down a new path.
Yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this. How did you get into medicine?
My mum was a dancer on Omega. Dad was a bouncer.
I've been there.
I'd patch him up after busy nights. Discovered I had steady hands. They put every credit they earned into my education.
Are they here in Helios?
No. Both died in a turf war. Made leaving the Milky Way behind easier.
How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
So how did a sorry doctor end up on the human ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files, and my brain by species.
Why do you sort them that way?
Just easier for me to see patterns in behavior.
How do you think the human
We'll
crew
start with
members
the
are
human
handling
crew
things?
members, then we'll
There's a lot
go
of
to the
them.
non-human.
How's Korra doing?
She's processing. Your father was her mentor. She expected to follow in his footsteps, but he gave the role of Pathfinder to you. Just because she trusts his judgment doesn't mean she's not confused. or hurt.
I should probably go talk to Korra. I don't want things to be weird between us.
Gil?
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head-on.
Suvi okay?
She's remarkably adaptive. I'm kind of jealous.
How's Liam?
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's we can't lose attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
That's exactly how I feel. This guy is way too... We can't lose. There's no way. It's like, dude, you need to be more realistic.
I'd like to check in on the non-human crew.
Ask away.
Is PB all right?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks I'll poke her with a needle if she gets too close.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
Is Drac good?
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you look out for him, Ryder?
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Of course I'll look out for him.
Thank you.
He and I are best buds.
Maybe don't mention I asked.
I won't. Vetra?
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Quite the gossip. Very funny, considering this is coming from Lady Marjorie.
Thanks for the insight. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Respec station. Ah, there it is. Facial reconstruction suite. Ah, so this is where you can respec yourself. This is where you can change your face if you want. That'll be hilarious. You change your face and all of a sudden people are like, ah, who are you? What have you done with Ryder? I'll be like, it's me. I changed my face. Dinner tonight. Little notices between them. Let's take a walk around. Oh! Nomad just popped itself in there. And so this is where we're going to be storing the Nomad.
Hey, I'm in storage if you need me.
I don't, but I guess I'll go ahead and go chat with you.
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Where did you find a couch?
Someone brought this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
What was Hustle?
Tell me about your group.
Heavy Urban Search Terrain 1. Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit.
Huh. Okay.
HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded. Tastes better just thinking about those days.
He asked if I missed my Alliance days. I can't speak for Ryder's Alliance days. I do miss Shepard's Alliance days, so I'll say I missed that.
I wanted adventure and mystery at the edge of known space. There was so much to see. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
Huh.
That blunt.
Oh gosh. Nope, no thank you.
I hoped my Alliance career would lead to adventure. Exploring, hunting dangers in the dark. Didn't happen. Couldn't. But here, everything's new. And I want to see it all.
Oh, I don't hear idealist a lot. Everyone's cynical.
Back at you, Kosta. Why'd you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
We can't go back. But we're not trapped by decisions a galaxy behind us.
I don't feel trapped. We came from a good place for good reasons. We keep that in mind, it'll steer us right, just like back in Crisis Response. Remember the essentials. A new start guided by the Pathfinder. And team. I'll bust my tail to make that a good story.
Good for you. Vetra?
I'll talk. Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Younger sister, right?
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
Aw, you cut her off.
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I guess it beats the Nexus, right?
I would have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, I want to explore the galaxy, but I'm really here to work. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Ooh. I mean, Vetra's awesome, but I don't know if I want to go that direction. Like I said, I have my eyes on someone, but it's not her. We definitely need good people.
We need people with skills, and it sounds like you've got many. Welcome aboard.
Yep, making deals to get the things you want, shooting at the things you don't. That's me. We
I
all
would
have
rather
a
set
personal
her up
stake
with
in
Garrus.
this. If it keeps going the way it's been, we're all dead. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
I think she and Garrus would have been great together. I think Garrus would have seen her and been like, hello. Alright. Let's now head up. I think Korra is right up here. I feel like I need to go chat with her to kind of clear the air of this whole I became the Pathfinder and not her. But first, let's go see if we can chat with Gil.
Pathfinder, making the rounds.
Yeah, I guess I
Slumming it,
basically
huh?
am.
Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Yeah, this isn't slumming it.
Hey, this is the most important part of the ship.
Whoa, don't tell me they put someone smart in charge for a change.
Ha!
I am at your command.
Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked and idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
It must have been hard.
Seems like life back there was pretty bleak.
Not gonna lie, it sucked. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
I'll help you find a purpose.
We're exploring this cluster, eventually the galaxy. If your purpose is here, we'll find it.
Then the question will be, what will I do with it? In the meantime, you just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
Alright. Gotta wait for that room to load. These doors remind me of the elevators from the first game. Come on. Running in place. Running in place. goodness, come on, load the room already. What if I do this? Let's go this way. Actually, hold on. Anything new to check out in here? There's Sam. Any new emails? Ryder from Dr. Adriana. Forgive the intrusion. I have an issue that you and Sam should be able to readily resolve. It may assist my investigations in the labs. My regards to you. Sure. Archive. That vault from Korra. Can still smell that remnant vault in my armor. A lot of weird stuff down there. Like my Huntress manuals would say, the razor's edge between known and unknown teaches you what can be cut away. I knew water, some sense of a huge purpose. Blah, blah, blah. Tempest tax from Callow. Report that the Tempest is operating at peak efficiency. Proud to be here. Kosta. From Liam. Vetra, you're the boss. From Drac, about your dad. Vetra told me what happened to your dad. I've lost a lot of people over the years. Figured you could use some cheering up or at least distraction. This usually helps me. 37 images of various rifles and shots. In case you're interested, from Lexi. Blah, 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 blah. Yoga poses. Oh my gosh. Facial reconstruction. Data cores.
Hello, Ryder.
Hello, Sam.
Eos has been a lesson in contrast. Alec Ryder rarely endured doubt. His accomplishments were taken for granted.
Ah, the
But
Normandy.
you succeeded on Eos, despite doubt and fear. Emotionally, the difference is like catching a ball versus catching a star. You have grown as a result, and so have I.
Uh-huh.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SamNode on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
Quantum what?
Let's say, hypothetically, I was out sick the day they taught quantum... embezzlement communism.
Via entangled subatomic particles, it's possible to conduct secure and instantaneous communication across great distances. It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
Uh-huh. Okay. About these memory triggers.
Sam, any more information on the memory trigger we found?
The memory blocks are still in place. If you continue searching for more triggers, they may unlock.
Alright. Sarah and I.
What was Dad's take on me and Sarah?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
Multiple perspectives.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places, talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SamNode technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
Well, that's nice. Humor. Oh boy.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes. Lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Alright, logging off.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Alright, on that note, we are done talking. Oh, man, that was bad. Definitely work on that skill. Fine. Oh, nope. My bad. I forgot we have to go upstairs first. I think Korra is in this room.
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Korra, are you alright?
Maybe.
Whoa!
Your biotics always do that when you're maybe stressed?
I got it. I'm good. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick, though. Like losing the old man.
You were an Asari commando?
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with the Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
Did you know him well?
You were his second in command. Were you friends, too?
He was more a mentor than a friend. Prickly old bastard. But I respected that. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
I know it's not the same, but I'm a good listener.
I hope you're as good at being Pathfinder. I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Gee,
is this going to be a problem, Korra?
Yeah.
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
I think we'll be good together.
You, me, side by side? I like the sound of that.
Don't be charming when I'm mad at you.
Why not?
Are you? You're not glowing. Blushing, maybe.
There's still the mission. A lot of dreams to fulfill.
And what did you come for?
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here.
Okay.
Hi there.
The Asari Ark.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
The Lucinia? Checking every comm that's coming in. Nothing concrete yet.
Did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you served with?
So, you seeing
I had my
anyone
fun
these
on
days?
shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Asari huntresses figure things out, but I was there for soldiering, not romance.
What about now?
You're not technically military anymore.
Can't get anything past you, can I?
Not a thing.
You were in the Alliance before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested. Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents, but we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
I spent years watching pioneers go through the Arcturus mass relays. Off to glory, while I stayed behind. Then Dad's career collapsed. His AI research made him too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
We needed to start over somewhere new together. Or as together as we could. So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
4 years in a commando unit called Talane's Daughters. Part of the Council's cross-species military integration initiative. You probably had a more exciting time defending that Arcturus relay. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a full-time job, even in Asari space.
What was your commando unit like?
Janae and I were the youngsters. Tethys was our old lady sniper. Kalia patched us up, and Valenza prayed between firefights. Our CO, Nasira, led us all over the Athena Nebula and beyond. A huntress's work is never done.
Who'd pick a fight with the most powerful species in the galaxy?
Themselves, usually. Terrorists, cults, rogue Ardat Yakshi, people demanding a withdrawal from the Citadel. The Asari were spacefaring when our Roman Empire was new. Didn't fix all their problems. Sometimes you need commandos for that.
After 4 years with Asari Commandos, you must have some great war stories.
Nasira assassinated a Krogan warlord with a pack of playing cards once.
A pack of cards?
Choking hazard, apparently.
Wow.
Alright.
See you later, Korra.
I'll be here.
I think we kind of cleared the air somewhat. She just wants answers. She just wants to know why, after all that time preparing, why she was passed over. Nothing in here. Alright, this is probably a good place to stop. When we come back, we'll head onto the bridge, where we'll also be able to go find PB in the escape pod and chat with her before we head out. Probably back to the Nexus. Stay tuned.